This is a fair warning that if you want to make a testimony or do something like that, then your testimony can be stolen by someone. And it could be I was thinking about this, and I was thinking that when I'm making my testimony, that if it's stolen, like it seems like there's a factory of people waiting to steal my stuff, companies, big companies, evil people, because they just can't help themselves. It's like a magnetic thing for them just to try to latch on to something that's good, like me, and try to corrupt it try to take advantage of it, suck it up like Satan or Mr. Smith, any one of these kind of people, like a vampire. So I was thinking that I had an epiphany, and the epiphany was basically, what's the difference between like writing your own private thing and, like, say I wanted to keep my stuff private because I live in a shelter and it seems like everyone can be possibly homeless, and so who's to say later on they're not homeless? Even if they're not homeless, even if they do get to live a life and say that I told you so, I was never homeless, what about the opinion that could possibly be happening in heaven that you can't control happens? And then we started thinking like, oh, look at this guy, he's kind of stuck up, wants to say that he's never been homeless. Still, that's there. And then what if I make my testimony, and then so the way I see it is my testimony is no different from just writing on a public forum, a public database where thugs, narcissists can go on and just have free range on the information. So what are we supposed to do? Not have any testimonies? Just keep everything secret and have the world just be a bland place like Satan wants it? That seems to be like where we're headed. Where only, fortunately, the Bible, it said that the Bible will be published in all nations. So that's one testimony that will be very valuable to be out in the world. Thank God for that. But I was thinking, in my circumstance, it's like no matter what, my testimony is going to be ending up in the hands of Satan, the hands of evil people, thugs, corrupt entities. So why even bother making anything? Why even bother doing anything in my whole life if it's going to be like that, where it's just going to be corrupted and basically perverted and molested by, like, basically metaphorically pedophiles. They're pedophiling, they're molesting my creativity. Who is? Wheeler Mission, the shelter is. Who else? My dad that put me in that situation. Satan's kingdom that everyone likes to turn a blind eye to. Say, I'm just going to live my life. Who else? Parents. I think that parents are very prone to, like the bad ones, being tyrannical, almost the same as Hitler. Each parent has even impoverished parents like mine that were doing their best intentions. Like my mom says that my dad is like an angel compared to the rest of the narcissists. I get that, but still, what if someone was to tell me, you're not going further into the argument. The argument is that he took away your potential, and that is in and of itself is a crime. No matter how much they try to justify it, try to make the standards like, oh look, here's this bad guy, so look, you should respect him. Like, what if that's just a justification tactic and not just a looking at a third perspective? Because that's what my mom told me. She told me, she told me, that my dad is like an angel compared to the rest of the narcissist.